囚人をなめるなよ。バトルチェーンソー。この程度の傷などこんな傭兵まがいのことをして確実に当てるぞ。もらった。こんなところで死ぬかよ。オーラバトラー同士の戦いなら負けるかよ。裏切りだ。これほどの力がどこに。ペンタゴナの戦果を広げるのはやめろ。勝負。なんとこしゃくな。
ではカスタマイズを始めましょう。
Well, I was the only one you had to learn to ask about. I'm happy to help in any way that I can.
悟しやがれ。オラオラオラオラ。まだだ。ゲッタードラグーン。ガンファイトハリケーン。マグネットパワーオン。チームブリーカ 示の導きのまま
My mic is close to hell. I'm not sure what that means. Even the background noise. That might be my, I can turn off my, is that better? Give it some idea. Does it sound better now? It might have been picking up my space meter. I can turn that off. It's not as cold as it was before. You can barely hear me. Okay, hold on. That's still different than it was last time. Let me see. Exact same settings. Okay, let's see. Testing. How's that? Okay, the next step is to try and change the surround setting. You still can't hear me? It's about the same. Alright. Let me check and make sure it's coming from the right mic. Alright. How's that? I've turned it way up. I've also set it so that the mic is focused forward and backwards. So it shouldn't be picking up anything from the sides. It's still the same?
次は避けてみせ
やられたままじゃ男が捨てられてるんだ。
つまり了解
I'm louder, but I sound the same.
アースキャノンそこだ
It might be the cable. I would hope not, though. Alright, let me try. Unplug it and replug it back in.
相手に攻撃が届くのならば
よし、やれんだがん。
了解レストアースバスター
Okay, I'm plugged back in. How's that? It's turned up really loud. Do I need to turn it back down? Oh, it's fine now? Okay. So it's fine now. Alright. Maybe I just needed to plug it to a different port. Alright, I guess we play Suzukaze's... Yeah, alright. Now, to figure out who... I'm loud, but I'm fine. Okay. I think everyone's about the same level now. Let's bring Dome on, try to get him a few more kills. We're trying to edge him closer and closer to 150. Bring in our super robot teams. All right. How are they doing on level anyway? 62 and 74. Emma's starting to be less and less useful, unfortunately. I did get Daba up to 100, I think. If he's going to be able to say... I think that's the score required for him to save his sister. If we did it right, and I don't think we did, but if we did it right, he should... his point score should be high enough. That's a good mix of characters, I guess. A lot of super robots in there. EA Advent! Are you alright, Dogarn? Of course he is! I'm here with him! There's no way we can lose! Captain Seiji. Seems pretty fired up now, doesn't he? I'd say he's doing more of it for Dogarn than for his purpose, but hell yeah! Isn't anyone gonna worry about Ryoma and me? What's the point? It's not like the immortal Hiroshi and the Jet Black Drifter are gonna die that easily. Thanks, I think. Jet Black Drifter, huh? Alright, everyone, let's show Swagbot what we can do. So he's acting like he's our captain now, huh? Whatever, I'll do things my own way. Seiji, your orders. Let's go, everyone. We're gonna win this battle for the sake of everything we want to achieve. Here they come. Hi, Scantron. How you doing? Ah, I didn't think... I thought he was so fast that Jeeg wasn't going to get hit. Okay, he's only going to kill if I get the spin storm off. Huh? No? Okay, neither of them know. Okay. Okay, alright. Gonna have to waste that. Jig Breaker will do it, yeah. Alright, let's try that. Winter break coming up, Scantron.
さあ今度はこっちの番だ。やるぜ。ダイナマイトキー。マグネットパワーオン。チームブリーカー。
みんな頑張ってるから私だってやってみせます。エアリアルと一緒に
Oh, you're watching some music documentaries. What kind of music documentaries you watching?
みんなでやればきっと
Well, that was overkill. Are you getting a spring break soon, Scantron?
ちはしない。終わりだ。
But yeah, I ordered that thing from the toy I showed you on Discord, the little rear view window chibi doll of Haman Karn, and I think it was a year ago, and it finally came in, and they're like, "Hey, this is going to be held in your warehouse. If you don't send the money to ship it from Japan to you, then it's going to start costing you money for every month we hold on to it." So I was kind of irritated. I was just like, "Oh man!" And it was so expensive because of the tariffs and everything. Anyway, it is cute. I don't know if it's too weeby to, you know, hang it in my rearview mirror. Alright, Takuma leveled up. Nice. Let's see if he could come on over here and do some more damage. Oh, that's just gonna cleave him. Mock drill. Ba, 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 ba. Ba,
チェンジ
ba,
の
ba,
ハ
ba.
ンドルセッ
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
これでも食らえ
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. What happens if I move him over here and try to tag this thing? Yeah, okay, that's enough.
地球の意志と政治の導きのまま
We saw this attack. Alright. Down he goes. We're here together. It's been a while since I felt this sensation. 3 hearts is 1, huh?
ゲッターを狙うってんなら相手を打ち尽くしだほらよ ゲッターならここにいるぜ
Seriously, you guys? I assume we are going to see Nora Hayato and Musashi. See, all enemies have been eliminated. Well done, Dogarn! Now let's head straight back to the A Advent. Seiji, I want to join Swagbot properly. I can't let you do all the fighting by yourself anymore. After all, I'm the captain. Understood. That's fine, right, Representative Echika? Of course, you're very welcome to join us, Captain Seiji. I think the kid finally understands the weight of the job. He's been more honest about his feelings than you were back when you kept arguing with Dr. Shiba. You don't have to keep dragging up the past, you know. And why is that? I'm curious now. Tell us about it. I want to hear about it as well. Me too. I'm not getting away from this one, am I? This marks the beginning of Team Purpose. Team Purpose? What the hell? Each one of you fights for a different purpose, but understanding each one another, you grow stronger, together as a team. Team Purpose? I like the idea and all, but the name could use some work. Then what about Team EX? A purpose is what gives meaning to one's existence. Abbreviate that word, and you get EX. EX, huh? Oi! Ryoma, you need to learn how to work with people around you. This is a good opportunity to get used to fighting as part of a team. Alright. If that's how we defeat our enemies around here, I'll go along with it. In that case, I'll be captain of Team X. Suit yourself. Can someone say, lazy, bratty, and pretty unreliable like you could really handle it? That's yesterday's news. I'm a much better person now. Then, Captain, we have a few things to discuss. Would you please come to the hangar? Let's go, Dogarn. Roger that, Seiji. All Swagbot units, return to base. Rendezvous at point 1715. Purpose. What gives meaning to your own existence? I want to live like that. Well, I guess I'll be under your care from now on, Representative Echika. We look forward to working with you, Captain Seiji. I'm kind of embarrassed to be called that all the time. Let's start with a proper greeting. Okay, this should do it. I knew it! He's just a kid! What is he, a 7th grader? He's more like a 5th grader. You're Seiji Takasugi, right? I guess my cover's been blown, huh? From the start, I'm afraid. Echika asked me not to make contact with you unless you were wearing the mask. It was a request from Dogarn. Dogarn, you're cool with me giving away my identity to them, right? It's not a problem, Seiji. Starting today, you're officially a member of Swagbot. So once again, we look forward to working with you, Seiji. Same here, Representative Echika. I'll give my all as a captain of Team X. Okay, hold the phone here. Who appointed you as captain? I doubt a kid with barely any combat experience could serve as commander. Don't treat me like I'm some random brat. I was chosen by the Orin. That basically makes me a legendary hero. Well, you're quick with the comebacks. You really are just a kid. Do you have any room to talk here, Hiroshi? Look. Ah, now we all know who wears the pants in this relationship. Seiji, don't tease your elders. Sorry, ma'am. He really is just a kid. He needs to be forged in the furnace of real-life combat. What? No thanks. That kind of hazing is pretty outdated nowadays. I thought you'd finally grasp the gravity of your purpose and all that. Let me put it this way. I'll step when it's time and step out when it's not. I'll have you know, even 5th graders have busy social lives. Looks like Team EX is going to have a rough road ahead. No kidding. Hiroshi loses his cool at the drop of a hat, and Ryoma doesn't know how to act like a team player. Having a field commander should help smooth out some of the rough edges. Ryoma, Hiroshi, Dogarn, follow little captain, give it your all! Roger that. We're seriously going to follow the orders of a 5th grader? I've got this. I'll show you all you guys the ropes. No need for prep talk. If you want me to follow, then prove yourself with actions, not words. If you slack off or act like a brat, we're going to have some problems. You heard them. Let's do our best, Seiji. Yeah, we're doing this. After all, I'm the captain. Seiji joined as assist crew. Alright. What does his assist do? Activates Bullseye and Persist. For 4 points, that's not great.
ではカスタマイズを始めましょう。これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right.
これからではカスタマイズを始めましょう。ではカスタマイズを始めましょう。お待ちしておりました。
Alright, that's a lot of new missions. Let's take a look here. Hello, Princess. Yes, you are a kitty. Cursed existence. Hiroshi tries to regain his strength, but something cursed reaches from the dark. Red's counterattack. A red foe seeks vengeance against Dogarn and Seiji as they bravely protect Earth. 3 hearts is 1. Takuma harbors a fierce sense of rivalry towards Ryoma as two getters clash and new power waits. The man named Ryoma Nagare, power-up Dogarn plan, the measure of a captain. Alright. Hey! You need something? How much do you know about Ryoma Nagare of this world? Curious about that, huh? You could say that, yeah. Tell me you wouldn't be curious if another you existed somewhere. One from a different world who went missing during the battle of the Jamatai Kingdom, for example. How would you feel about that? Well, that'd catch my interest, alright. Unfortunately, I don't know much. Getter-Robo is one thing, but Ryoma Nagare isn't exactly a household name here. Why not? I heard he was a hero. Saved the world a bunch of times. Part of it is that he hated me to treat it like one. Plus, Ryoma himself kinda kept his distance from Getter afterwards. Cause the Getter Ray accident's out to me laboratory, huh? The biggest reason, though, and this is just a rumor, is that our Ryoma needs to stay out of the public eye. What? Why? It's something my dad told me. At best, he's a wild, untamed beast. At worst, he's vicious and barbaric. In terms of bad personalities, he could run laps around Takuma. That sums it up well enough. Makes sense, yeah. Takuma's the surprising one. Not like you, he doesn't seem interested in our Ryoma Nagare at all. Even though he's his father! Well, Takuma's never even met the guy. Probably why he doesn't seem to care much. Sounds about right for him. Sometimes I do wonder how he would have turned out if Ryoma had raised him, though. Makes me curious. Does it? Well, yeah. Like I said, I lost my father in the final battle against the Jamatai Kingdom. He must have been a real stand-up dad. The hell he was. To me, he was more of a demon than anyone in the Jamatai Kingdom. But deep down, I understand. Without him, I never would have been able to survive my battles. He trained me to overcome the weakness in my heart and stand up on my own. Anyway, my point is, you wonder what would happen if Takuma had a father, too. He's still got a lot of kid in him. Sometimes he needs to temper it. If Ryoma Nagare had trained him, they might have gotten into a huge fight. Good point. But my point stands. Takuma needs someone to temper it. What? You want me to do it? I might be a clone of Ryoma Nagare, but I want no part of that. What's being a clone got to do with anything? The Ryoma you're cloned from wasn't even Takuma's dad. None of that matters. I was just thinking you could be a good role model for him. I'll take that as a compliment. The only thing I have to cover him is combat experience. Plenty of people here could say the same. That includes you, Hiroshi. Ryoma, I agree that Takuma needs someone to temper it, but that's not my job alone. It can be mine, it can be yours, and Tetsuya's, it can be everyone. Good point. Maybe I was too hung up on you being a clone of Ryoma Nagare after all. Hey, no worries. I'm the one who came to you asking about this world's version of me. Probably to try and find out what I'm missing. Right. I bet you wouldn't want to be the one instructing Takuma, though. You think of him as a rival, don't you? I suppose I do. It's because you're both Getter pilots, isn't it? You don't want him beating you. The moment I first saw him, something inside me told me I couldn't afford to let him win. That's the first I'm hearing about him. Of course it is! I never told anyone! You talked about your father, right? I just tried putting my feelings into words, same as you. Hey, that means you're growing. Yeah, I can also get stronger. Just so you know that Takuma ain't the only one I see as a rival. I see you as one too, and the rest is swag bot. Don't like losing. Doesn't matter who I'm up against. That's fine with me, Ryoma. I'll take that as a declaration of war. Hiroshi Shiba, Kotetsuji will take you on whatever you want. Perfect! War and me are gonna cover this world with our claw marks. Hey, Hiroshi? Yes, Seiji? Can I borrow your cheek parts? Huh? What is all this about, Seiji? I'm asking for you, Dogarn. For me? I call it my power-up Dogarn with cheek parts plan. Let me guess, you want Dogarn to combine with the cheek parts. Got it in one, Michi, I knew you'd understand. It's all right there in the name. Okay, fair, but it doesn't sound like a good idea. Dogarn already combines with the Earthfighter and the Earthliner to become Dogarn X, right? So I figured he would combine with a bunch of other parts to get even stronger. I'm not sure that's how it works. Ta-da! Here's my picture of what a powered-up Super Dogarn would look like. That's sort of impressive. I recognize that mock drill on his arm, the cheek bazooka on his back, but it appears to have grown many more arms and legs. Yeah, cool, huh? I figured we could stick Jeek's arms and legs in a few different places, but we could put the Earth Cannon on the blades of these arms, and you'd be the strongest! And the legs. Blast any baddie that gets close to you with a storm of kicks. What kind of grade schooler logic? Easy there, Hiroshi. Seiji is a grade schooler, so it's okay, right? Hiroshi, Michi, let me borrow the cheek parts to power up Dogarn. Look, that's kinda... It's for Dogarn, pretty please? I'm afraid I have to reject your plan, Seiji. What? Why, Dogarn? Powering up isn't about wielding strong weapons, but the important part's having a strong heart, Seiji. What do you mean, Hiroshi? Anyone wielding lots of power needs a strong heart to match. It's the power's disproportionate. It'll twist their heart. Twist their heart? If you rely too much on the power to fight, it's to lose as soon as something even stronger shows up. That's why you gotta toughen up your heart. Do that and you'll be able to face whatever comes your way. Though Dogarn probably doesn't have to worry about that. No, you and I are thinking the same thing, Hiroshi. Dogarn! Seiji, it's true that I need to become stronger to protect the Earth, but that doesn't mean I need more raw power alone. Like Hiroshi said, I need to strengthen my heart. I don't get what that means, though. Let me try explaining a different way. What I need is bravery. Bravery? The courage to defend my ideals in the face of even the strongest foe. That's bravery, and that's something the two of us work on together, Seiji. Together? Of course, you're Dagaran's captain, right? If you can be brave enough to face the trials that come your way, that'll give you Dagaran's strength, too. I think I get what you guys are saying. Seiji, it's not just about slapping powerful stuff on the outside. You gotta think about what's really important, right? Exactly, Seiji. You've got it figured out. Thanks, Hiroshi. I think you taught me something really valuable. See, my preaching's useful sometimes. Weren't you just repeating something your dad taught you? Ugh. I thought so. Man, I thought you came up with some words of wisdom, but they were just hand-me-downs. Why, you little... I'm joking. Doesn't matter who said it first. It was still great stuff. Little rugrat. I knew you were just singing it for a punchline. I really wasn't. I'm super grateful, Mr. Young President. Mr. Young President? Okay. Seiji. Say, Dagaran? Yes, Midichi. Are you sure you weren't actually shooting Seiji's power-up plan down because it looked goofy? That is ridiculous. Oh, don't worry. I won't tell Seiji. Please don't. Seiji has his work cut out for him not just as a captain, but as an artist, too. With that said, I'm truly happy that you considered a way to power me up, Seiji. With your kindness and bravery behind me, I'll fight with everything I have. Are you the only one who misses the OG Ryoma? You mean the love macho Ryoma, but I kind of missed the OG one who was just on the team and had a martial artist but wasn't over the top. Yeah.
ではカスタマイズを始めましょう。
Oh, that was mission points it gave me. Okay, that's good.
万全の準備を。
Alright, which way do I want to develop this? Oh, I got chomped. Princess, I'm just petting you. Okay, you're real sensitive today, I know. You're not feeling good. The measures of a captain. Captain! Yeah, what's up, Chisei? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean you. Seiji, I meant Captain Galma. Sorry about that, Seiji. Yeah? I've been wondering this for a while, but what makes you a Captain Galma? I mean, I'm sort of the main pilot of Xenon. But I'm not a pilot, I'm still a captain. Okay, let's spin the question around. How come you're a captain, Seiji? That's what the planet wanted. I was chosen by the Orin. Plus, I'm an upstanding individual who loves peace and justice. Are you saying I'm not an upstanding since I sometimes have doubts? Wait, you just now figured that out? Even though you're basically homeless and eat whatever random crabs and weeds you find? Hey, that's a personal choice. Wow. What? Galma actually recognizes that he's our captain, huh? Now that you mention it, it seems so. Shisei's the only one who calls him that, though. I guess he's a big fan of the idea. Stop, Seiji. You are being rude to Captain Galma. Yeah, but... Looks like you're the only one who thinks you're an upstanding individual. What? Captain Galma, that's taking it a bit too far. Huh? You love Armageddon, but it didn't have to be the template for the Getter series. I suppose so, yeah. It's true, Seiji still has some rough edges, but he is still our captain. His love of peace and justice, as well as his bravery, were all acknowledged by the Orin. It's all thanks to Seiji that I could be here and protect the Earth. Dagaran! Oh, hold on a minute, Dagaran. Chisei. It's true Galma has some traits that defy our common sense, but he's absolutely number one when it comes to guts and a heart that loves peace. Yomo and the others all agree. The Galma squad was all over the place. It was only thanks to Captain Galma's virtues that we all came together. Chisei. Chisei's not the only one who feels that way. We can only fight as one because Galma's our captain. It was a bit touch and go at first, to be fair. Ah, you guys. Sorry, Galma. I thought you were just some guy who liked yelling, but it sounds like you deserve the title of captain too. Nah, this was my bad, Seichi. You're really amazing if Dogarn will go to bat for you. Now come on, now you're laying it on too thick. I only come off that way because Dogarn covers for me. Hey, well, I've got plenty of support myself, and neither of us is going to leave it at that, right? Right, I'll become the kind of guy worthy of being Dogarn's captain. Yeah, well, I'm going to become the man Yomogi and the other ski. You're on, Galma. Let's see who becomes the most amazing captain, Seiji. Looks like they've cooled off. You're both kind of simple-minded in a good way. Might be better to call them ever positive, and it's the very aspect that draws others to them. The sort of thing people look for in a leader. They're both textbook examples of a captain, huh? And we, as their squad, have our own role. Right, we have to make sure their morale stays up. Exactly. Yomogi, Yume, Kyomi, Shise. Keep up the good work. Within reason, sure. Dogarn. Understood, Seishi. I will always fight by your side. We're counting on you, captains. Right. Leave it to us. Alright, can I buy anything with that amount? No, not quite yet. Alright. Decent supply of mission XP, though. Alright. Do we do Hiroshi here first? Do we do Dogarn, or do we do Ryoma? You want to see G? Alright, Cursed Existence.
Hades, what is it?
Nothing, sir. Someone spoke directly into my mind. Someone called me through the barrier around Yoma Island. Who could possibly manage that?
Brow just chilling in the background there. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Have you gotten far enough into writing that you, Edom, that you have got a sense of Barrow's true form? I give! Come on, Hiroshi, shape up! You didn't hit Domon even once! Honestly, it just shows how freaking strong Domon is. Like, he can beat a cyborg? Get up, Hiroshi. You're the one who wanted an intensive training session. Yeah, I know. This is far from over. Come at me for real! You want real? I'll give you real. Look, Domon is strong enough to punch a giant robot to death with his bare hands. I think, yeah, he can beat a cyborg. Oh, cool, you ordered some of the Reed's ginger beer without the zero sugar. That should be fun. I am drinking zero sugar tropical 7-Up. Change cyborg! Now that I've transformed, I'm way out of your league. And so, I'll use everything at my disposal. He won't win like that. Yeah, even Domon can't beat Hiroshi in that form. You have it backwards. What? You mean Hiroshi can't beat Domon even using that? You've got to be kidding. How strong is the King of Hearts? Hiroshi has no chance of defeating Domon, not as even is right now. Not even transformed? Not unless he can bring out his true power at least. Hey, I heard Hiroshi is in a regressed state right now. He is. He evolved by his own will before. But the injuries to his mind and body seem to have kicked him back to his old cyborg form. An evolving cyborg. So that's what Hiroshi Shiba is, and what Kotetsu Jig is. He asked Domon for some hardcore training to get his own strength back. I didn't expect him to be so serious about this. He recognizes what his purpose is. Just like what I said I like to see from Team X. But I heard he was modified into a cyborg without even knowing about it. Yeah, 7-Up's had this tropical flavor for about 5 years now. It's, they've changed the formula on me twice now. So it tastes different than it used to. It used to taste better. But it's fine. I like it. I like the cherry flavor, too. But I heard he was modified into a cyborg without even knowing about it. You call it purpose. Wasn't it basically just forced on him? It was, Seiji. That's why he's been so troubled and anguished. But he hardened his resolve and became a praiseworthy warrior on the battlefield despite that. Sounds like you should follow his example, Seiji. Then maybe I'll do some training with Domon too, like Hiya! Hooah! If you can't take it seriously, you have a long way to go before you can call yourself a warrior. Sheesh, you take this way too seriously. It's for your own benefit, Seiji. You need someone who won't be soft on you just because you're a child. Hey, come on, you could be a little soft on me. Speaking of which, Michi, you got any snacks? I think you need a different kind of training than Hiroshi. This is no time for fooling around, Captain. Ryoma, did something happen? Bad news is on the way, I can feel it. Bad news? You mean bad guys are coming? Probably. Probably? I can feel it in my gut. This is no normal enemy. Whoever it is, they're a cursed existence, one from the deepest depths of the darkness. Yeah, the tropical flavor's been around for a while. 7-Up has other flavors they tried in the interim. And, like, once a year they do a Shirley Temple flavor that's kind of okay-ish. At one point they had a, I think it was like a strawberry flavor that was decent. Or was it raspberry? I think it was raspberry, yeah. Alright. Hey, look who's raring to go, Hiroshi! I can think of it like an extension of my training session. In the end, Hiroshi wasn't able to break out of his slump. He needs a push. I think one is all it'll take for him to change. Anyway, what's the deal with that cursed guy Ryoma was talking about? Something not of this world. Wait, you mean like a ghost? There has been steady scientific research into the existence of souls. Some believe them to be a form of higher dimensional being. That Brahma thing Ryoma thought. I heard it was referred to as a higher dimensional discarnate entity. Maybe that's why Ryoma can sense other beings like it. A ghost? Can Swagbot even handle ghosts? We'll be okay, Seiji. If they can hit us, I'm pretty sure we can hit them back. What if we get cursed? A little bit of grit can blow away any curse. Boy, I sure hope so. You're Team X's captain, aren't you? Show us your stuff. Fine, I get it already. Cannon, everyone, here they come! The Infernal Alliance! Big spooky alliance of demons and evil spirits. I get it. Ryoma's right. These guys sure came from the depths of the darkness. Ryoma, stay on guard! Battle's more than it seems. All units, intercept the Infernal Alliance. Come on, some stupid curses or ghosts can't stand a chance against my grit. He's only got 2 of those. I don't want to waste that on the drone. I hear you, buddy. You okay? Rawr. Doesn't look like you ate much. That's okay. That's alright. You ate this morning, I know. Rawr? You're such a sweetheart, princess. We love you.
ガンダムファイトでなくともやることは一つ。東方腐敗最終。この手が真っ赤に燃える。勝利をつかめとただらき叫ぶ。
You're down to your last 2 cans of ginger beer. They're good. I like Reeds.
ゴッドフィンガーセキャー天狂剣。
Most of the shops I go to sell it in bottles, so I get them in bottles.
今だセキャ天狂ゴッドフィンガーヒートエンド。
I do love that the God Gundam is basically as strong as any of the super robots. You haven't had ginger beer in a long time, so you're compensating for last time. Okay. What's a strange sensation? I am detecting an abnormality as well. Unknown energy detected, coming from that location. Spectral General Hades. He must be in charge of the Halloween party. How am I? Isn't he acting kind of weird?
Yes, I understand. There is something I must do.
Is the skeleton watching me? Wait, he's going after Kotetsu Cheek. Get out of there, Roshi! I don't run away. If they want to throw their general at me, I'll meet them head on.
Die!
Ugh. Hades' attacks are completely different.
The unknown energy is surrounding Kotetsuji.
I can't hold myself together. Hiroshi! Roshi! Am I dead? I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. Roshi. Who's that? Calling my name. Roshi, open your eyes. I know that voice. Dad! Stand up, Hiroshi. The fight isn't over yet. But Dad, I can't beat him as I am now. Please, Dad, tell me what I should do. You want answers? You'll have to find them for yourself. I had no idea Hiroshi's dad was such a dick. Ugh. Hiroshi!
Persistent little pest. I'll put you out of your misery.
Ugh. Hiroshi won't last that long at that rate. I'm on my way, Hiroshi. Stay away. Stop trying to act tough. No, I'm a weak man, and whenever I'm in trouble, some part of me cries out for Dad's help. Oh, Hiroshi, but he's not here anymore. He died protecting me, so I have to live. I have to survive and fight for peace. That's my purpose.
Quit your babbling. You will die, Hiroshi Shima.
Ah! The heck is that robot? They saved Hiroshi. Now! Right! I did it! I evolved again! What is that? It's Hiroshi's evolved form, the new cyborg. Hades, your reign of terror is over! Ah! Incredible! So is Erdolf allowed him to be reborn? Let's do this, Michi! Right behind you, Hiroshi! Cheek parts, fire! I feel power flowing through me! The way I am now, nobody can beat me! I'll back you up, Hiroshi. Thanks, whoever you are! You humiliated me that time, but it won't happen again! Like hell it won't! Your will to cult attack won't work on me anymore! You and me, Hades, you're about to get a taste of the same Kotetsu cheek that smashed the Javatai Kingdom! Laughable. Yeah, I'm guessing the mysterious stranger is a bad guy that we're gonna have to fight later. We haven't fought a proper boss in a while.
Kotetsu cheek! You, if no one else, I'll tear you apart with my own hands!
Not gonna happen, Spectral General. You want a piece of this? Well, you're about to taste Kotetsu Cheek's full power! Didn't look like he learned any new attacks, just... Yeah, he still has the exact same attacks. I'm not sure what really changed there. Let's see if we can have Koji soften him up again. Yeah, sure, why not?
You better remember this!
He was so scared his bones were rattling as he ran away. Not before giving us a parting shot, though. If he comes back, we'll be ready to give him another fight. Oh shit, I didn't mean to. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Do I have charge in here anywhere? There it is. Oh, I should have done that. Alright, there we go. Oh, too far away still. That's fine. We haven't done the Grand Dasher in a while. It's always cool to watch. Ware wa no combat love free. guess we'll just keep using him to level that up. Oh, that's right, he doesn't have a charge attack. Shoot. Oh well. All the enemies are down. Chalk up another win for Kotetsuji and Swagbot. What was that robot that saved Kotetsuji? One of Swagbot's fans, I bet. Come on now. All that matters is they saved us, and that means they're on our side. Another hurdle clear, huh, Hiroshi? I'm not done yet. Dad, I'm gonna keep on fighting with all this power I have. If you're up there watching from some distant sky, well, you won't have to worry about a thing. Hiroshi! Seiji, what's up? Why are your eyes sparkling like that? The way you powered up was so awesome! I didn't know your training lets you do stuff like that. That's right, hard work will never betray you. Sounds like it's worth a shot. You heard him, Doggart. It's time to train hard. You make it sound like you were gonna do it, Seiji. Nah, I'm the captain. My job is to give orders. In that case, you need a training of your own to learn how to give us better orders. Ah, you're coming with us, Captain. No thanks. I inherited a lot from my dad. It's my duty to pay it forward for future generations. I'm in grade school. People my age don't believe in that stuff anymore. If you have the energy to complain, then come with us. After all, hard work will never betray you. All that goes for all of Team X, Ryoma. You're coming too. Something bothering you? No, just this fight isn't over. I'm sure of it. Sounds like you got some steam to vent. You should help Seiji with his training. Hey, don't use me to vent. That's not something a respectable adult would do. Bad news, Seiji. We ain't what you call respectable adults. I'm still growing and learning, just like you, Seiji. We're in this together. Hades wasn't over after Hiroshi. What in the world is he?
Someone is speaking directly into my mind. A voice from a place darker than darkness itself, and deeper than the deepest depths. Mikini, a woman. Who is that woman?
Extra-dimensional Haniwa. Alright. Where's the Godinian? There it is. Alright, sure, why not? I think we have time for one more. So, which one's stronger, Arc or Noir? Dang, Seiji, you can really go in there? You're fearless. I don't know if he thought it was an innocent question or if he was thinking at all. I'm pretty curious myself, though. Getter versus Getter, huh? Ooh, you think about it, Arc probably has an advantage since it can switch between 3 forms. If we're talking about air-to-air combat, I'd say Noir has the edge. So if it comes down to Noir versus Getter Arc, Noir would win, huh? In the end, what really matters is the pilot's skill. There's no doubt that Ryoma has far more extensive combat experience than Takuma. I mean, yeah, he was literally born to fight. Takuma Nagari wouldn't be who he is if he settled for that answer. Seiji, I believe this was a rather sensitive topic to bring up. Come on, I'm just curious. Ain't rocket science! Arc wins, hands down. It's a dumb question is what it is. Yeah, because the answer's obvious. I've got more victories than The Sims. That's just a game. I'm talking about real combat. You can't win real combat with words alone. You lack experience. You'd be better off focusing on staying alive. Don't talk down to me. Who do you think you are, my old man? Just stating facts. If you don't want to die, you better face them. How about you mind your own damn business? Because talking to you isn't going to cut it with you. Let's take this outside. It's time we settle this once for all. Uh-oh. That escalated real quick. I tried to warn you. But if we make a mock battle on this, even Takuma would accept a loss. Don't really see the point of that. What do you mean, Tetsuya? Ryoma's definitely got the edge in skill. Unfortunately, and ultimately, I think Takuma is the stronger of the two. I'm gonna give you some real-world schooling, Takuma. Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna make you ugly cry. That is quite enough, Representative. You ratted us out? Swagbot, not cool! Believe it or not, I'm Swagbot's disciplinary officer. First I've heard of that. Look, infighting is strictly against the rules. Oh, it's not that big a deal, but still, things could get out of hand if we just let them go at it. That's why I called in Echika. I'm sure our representative will make a fair judgment here. Takuma, Ryoma, I've been briefed on what caused your argument, and I'm sure you both have a great deal to say on the matter, but as the commander of Swagbot, it's my duty to address the situation. Yeah, how are you going to do that? You going to throw us in the brig or something? I doubt that would lead to any positive improvements for either of you. Therefore, I've decided to assign you to a special mission. A special mission? The best getter is the getter from Super Robot Girl Z. Okay. Now we're on penalty recon duty. This is just great. Thanks for dragging us into your mess, by the way. Real cool. So what's so special about this area? This is where I first met Hiroshi and Dagar. A trip down memory lane, I see. Why'd you end up here anyway? I'm not sure myself. After crossing the displacement gate to this world, I felt something calling me. Guiding me to this place. Something. You gotta be more clear. Sorry, can't be. That means your reading with Hiroshi and Dagar was basically failing to happen, huh? Touching story on Team X. Sounds like a movie. Come on, I was just teasing a little. Team X and A Advent. Maybe it's true. We were all led here by something. By an immense power we couldn't resist. That's a load of crap. What? Some call it fate, but I refuse to let some mystery force dictate how I live. I live my own life by my own terms, not according to someone else's script. Ah, what is it now? Living your life on your own terms. That's a foreign concept to me. Ha! You may have loads of combat experience, but you're clueless how to live in the real world. I don't need someone to know anything about beyond fighting. That's a real damn boring way to live. It's clear there's a big difference in battle between you and Takuma. Suggest the Arc is inferior to Noir is downright offensive. Guys, let me remind you, Takuma, you're not piloting Arc by yourself. 3 against 1, there's no way we'd lose. 3 hearts is 1. Alright, no one's gonna bother us here. Let's have that mock battle, Ryoma. Looks like we'll have to postpone that. See Andromeda's acceleration. I guess having 2 getters in one spot lured them out. Doesn't seem like they're going to move from their position. They want to fight us underwater. Is that so? Baku! Hell yeah! Open jet! Change getter Khan! If it's underwater combat, it's Khan's time to shine! Why are you intentionally playing in the enemy's hands? It's clearly a trap. We know it is. That's why we'll break through it. You heard him! Cover us from above, Ryoma! The 3 of them are so different logically they should clash, but when the situation calls for it, they work together as one! That's what Getter is, huh? Spotlight's on us! Let's put on a show! Yeah! Time to show them the power of Getter Arc! Not alone. He has his comrades. The way I am now, I won't be able to beat the Arc team. The situation hasn't changed. My purpose is still to fight. Emperor Getter from Devolution, yeah. Get fired up, Kamui Bakush! Let's show Ryoma what we're made of! Hold on, Takuma, we're not fighting Ryoma, we're fighting the Andromeda Stellation! Start thinking about the wrong target, you might get us all killed. I get it, but we absolutely can't afford to lose! You think he's treating Ryoma as a stand-in for the Ryoma Nagari we met in that parallel world? Could be part of it, but I bet he's mainly just got something to prove as a Getter pilot. I can hear you guys, you know! Let's do this! We'll show these Andromeda goons and Ryoma that Arc is the strongest Getter of all!
あいつの相手は俺がやるスパイクラッシャーカーンのフルパワーだ
Damn, Baku, that was quite a hit. Nice work, Arc Team. Piece of cake for me. Me, it's us, Takuma. Sorry, you're right, Amaku. Hey, Advent's here. Oops, I accidentally skipped a lot of that. Guys, are you okay? No need to worry about us. Ain't no way we lose to these garbage cans. I guess you've been worried about nothing, Anina. I thought for sure they'd end up arguing and getting themselves injured. Their fighting spirits unite when standing against their enemy. That's the essence of Getter. There aren't as many enemies, but I don't lower your defenses. Got it, we can't let the Getters hog the spotlight. Warning, enemy units dropping in from above. They're right in front of us. This is bad. It's an ambush. They're going for the A Advent. Not on our watch. Takuma, Kamui, Baku. No need to worry. Getter and its pilots are tough as nails. Something like this won't phase us. What are you doing? Fight back already! Protecting the A Advent comes first. That ship can take a few hits. Your actions are pointless. Offense is the best defense. If you want to protect the ship, strike the enemy down. Someone could die for these few hits, you know. What are you gonna do if a kid loses his mom? Total victory isn't annihilating all the enemies. It's not taking a single casualty. We fight to protect everyone. Total victory. Protecting. Over here, Andromeda. Ryoma, I'll draw their fire. That maniac. Lead those three to me! What? What's going on? Why is Ryoma getting beaten up so easily? They're attacking from land, sea, and air simultaneously. That sort of three-dimensional assault is difficult to counter. Ryoma, we're coming! No, stay out of this, huh? The A-Event needs you guys to protect it, not an outsider like me. I'll handle this on my own. You guys regroup and stop worrying about me. Quit acting like a stubborn ass! I told you, total victory is not taking a single casualty. Doesn't matter who you are or where you came from. You're part of Swagbot now! How could I consider something a victory if one of my friends died? Friends. Allies. Comrades. 3 hearts is 1. Hang in there, Ryoma. We're coming. There's no need for that. Will you drop the top guy act already? Just so you know, I'm not planning on dying either. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here! What in perfect timing, you saved him! Who? Additional units dropping in from above. The Andromeda Stellation reinforcements? What's this? Black Getters 2 and 3. Are they Nora's too? You guys! I see you're still alive, Ryoma. We finally made it! Hayato! Musashi! You're in a pretty bad spot. Just like we figured. Hayato! Musashi, let's do that! That? Our secret success rate so far has been, the way I am now, we can pull it off. Believe in the power of Getter! What are they trying to do? That's... Here we go! Oh, is that the Shin Dragon? Dragon Noir, rather? I don't know. Take a good look! This is mine! No, our power! They wiped them out. There's multiple terrain enemies in an instant. That's so cool! 3 Getter robots combined into 1 giant Getter robot. This is Getter Noir G! G. This is the power of the 3 of us combined. The power of Noir! Now, all units, go on the offensive. Hayato, Musashi, we're going in! Not going to bother to explain the situation, huh? We gotta do what we gotta do. Sounds simple enough. You've shown me something very interesting. Why did that guy help me? Ryoma, Hayato, and Musashi. Now their Getter has 3 pilots. You were talking big game, Ryoma. Show us what you got. You bet I will, Takuma. I'll show you the might of the 3 of us and Noir combined. Ah, Jitcharo is an ace now. That's good. Having your last ginger beer. All right. Can I transform it? I cannot. Okay, so it only has the dragon form? I can live with that. Guessing you came here under circumstances similar to my own. As usual, being used as pawns in someone else's game. I'd like to believe that's our purpose, too. You know, I have a feeling I'm starting to understand who it was that created us. You changed, Ryoma. You've gotten stronger. How about you show us your newfound strength? Sure, but I'm gonna need your help. Here we go! It's time to unleash the power of Noir G!
ゲッターを狙うってんなら相手をしてやる。ゲッターカッターで切り刻め。
So there's no Poseidon or Liger form. Alright. Are you serious? Alright. Having the other two faces sticking out there is kind of an interesting design choice. Nice. Always love a good kneecap missile. Damn. Oh, I should have done that. Oh well. All right. That takes care of the hostiles. All thanks to Getter Noir G. G, huh? I bet it stands for great. That's so cool. You saved the day, Ryoma. You're the MVP this time around. No. It's all because of what I've learned from you guys today. Ryoma! Until now, fighting to annihilate the enemy was everything for Ryoma. Today, Takuma taught him what the Swagbot's really fighting for. We owe our victory to that mysterious robot. Mysterious ally? Isn't that the coolest thing ever? Why won't he make contact with us? 3 of us have gathered together. There's simply no way we'll lose to Ark now. Them's fighting's worse. Alright, I'll take you on. Bring it. I'll teach you the true meaning of power. Cut it out, guys. You're gonna break Etchika's heart. Fine. You changed a bit, Ryoma. Maybe I have. They have a getter as well. That can't be a coincidence. Come on, Hayato, Misashi. I want you to learn about them too. about the A Advent, about the warriors gathered there. So you all arrived in this world under circumstances similar to Ryoma's, is that correct? Displacement gain during combat. We got sucked in by it, and we ended up in your world. Timing that suspiciously couldn't coincide with Ryoma's problem. It's almost like you were sent to rescue him. Question is, by whom? Must have been Getter itself. By Getter, Getter created us, gave us a purpose, and sent us into another world. It sure does whatever it likes. So what, you guys are just gonna obey it like a puppet? You must be the pilot of the Red Getter. He reminds me of Ryoma. Name's Takamo Nagari. Nice to meet you, Noir Team. I get it now. He must be related to this world's Ryoma Nagari. And I suppose someone similar to my basis must be here as well, your world's Hayato Jin. Yes, in fact, you could easily be mistaken for it. So is there Musashi Tomoe around? Unfortunately, he passed away. I see. Well, I'm sure you'll meet him someday. Pardon? Well, Getter and Musashi Tomoe. They're tied together by fate. Well then, Noir Team, we would be happy to assist you in finding your way back. Hayato! Musashi! Till that time comes, consider this ship the A-Advent your base! Fascinating. Hayato! I'm interested in learning about the environment that changed you. I don't know how long we'll stay, but we'll be watching you closely. The Getter and his 3 warriors. Even in different worlds, some things don't change. Takuma. Yeah! It's true that I have more combat experience than you do, and now we have a Noir G with us, but I still might not be a match for you. What's gotten into you, man? It's just what I felt during the battle today. Well, aren't you being unusually honest? In that case, I'll tell you what fighting's really about! Here's the deal. People grow stronger when they have something to protect. Something to protect? You mean the A-Advent? It doesn't have to be like that. It could be anything. Anyone! This is how it all is for all members of Swagbot? You could say that. I think it varies from person to person. Look for something you want to protect. When once you find it, you'll grow stronger. Hey, no need to stress about it right now. Don't worry, I'll help you find it. Alright. Now I get it. It was Takuma Nagari who changed Ryoma. Meeting of 2 warriors together. Can't be a coincidence. Anyway, since you've been in defeat, I guess that makes us the winners of the whole Arc versus Noir thing. Oh, that's a completely different matter. The people of this world have some funny jokes. There's 3 of us and 3 of you. We ain't about to lose, pal. Now we're talking. One of these days we'll settle the question of who's the strongest. Getter Arc or Noir? Something worth protecting. A means for a battle that I haven't found yet. Something I'll be able to find. Main pilots of the deployed allied units gain +2 close quarters combat battle, close quarters battle and range. Okay. Okay. Mark of Getter. +10 max is starting morale. Morale cap does not stack with other parts. Activates Excel persistent charge. Okay. Congratulations, Shit Jaguar. I hereby bestow the title of Ace Pilot upon you. Thank you for coming to the hangar to present me with this honor, Representative Echika. It would have been much easier for you to simply inform me over the comms. Oh no, I thought this deserved a face-to-face meeting. It has been suggested the meeting directly carries more weight than conversing through screens. I do understand why you insisted on coming personally, Miss Representative. You do? I've learned a great deal from the information available on the networks, and yet what I've experienced for myself here on the A-Advent seems more meaningful than all of it. The world filled with places and lives exists here in reality. No amount of data would be sufficient to replicate it. I'm grateful to you, Miss Representative, and to the Otaki Factory for giving me the opportunity to learn that about myself. Then would you like to expand your awareness of the physical world a bit more? What do you mean? I was just about to take a long walk up the river along the A-Advent. Perhaps you'd like to accompany me. It would be my sincere pleasure. If I can ask you to wait a moment first, I'll equip my manipulators with a cushion for you to sit on. Really? Of course. I will be as pleasant and effective as an escort as is within my ability. Thank you so much, Shit Jaguar.
And that concludes my explanation. Thank you so much, Ropet. I'm sure we can put this information to good use.
At least one of us can. You got any ideas?
Yeah, I'm sure Jet Jaguar would benefit from the new functionality, but as to specifics, huh?
Benefit, maybe, but it's hard to argue it would be essential for anything. Hey, Ropet! Nice to see you and Jet Jaguar hanging out.
I just don't get too smug about being an older robot, or you could rub a circus the wrong way. Don't be silly, Juzo. Ropet has much to teach me.
Well, you really look up to our little buddy, huh? If I'm not mistaken, Ropet was filling you in on something when we came in.
I was explaining the process of brainwave measurement.
Brainwaves?
Yes, whenever we combine, Ropet measures them to analyze our mental states.
I got that part of the lesson. Your team has to synchronize your brainwaves, or make your hearts as one, as some call it to combine. That's right, that's why Ropet is built with a sensor that lets him measure our brain activity.
Yeah, and that's what Jet Jaguar wanted the lowdown on. I would like to be upgraded to measure brainwaves myself, if possible.
Why?
So I could better understand human hearts.
A robot wants to understand humans. Jet Jaguar is the onboard AI of a robot, but the Narataki software he's based on was originally made with supporting communication in mind. The foundation of open communication is understanding who you're communicating with. That would lead him to want to know people better. In a sense, this is proof that Jet Jaguar himself has a heart.
Is that such a strange concept?
Not at all. You're a robot, but you're as alive as any of us. Why wouldn't you have a heart?
I appreciate you saying that. Anyway, back to the brainwave sensor. Oh, hold your horses, Jet Jaguar. This is no time to rely on machinery.
Mr. O, think about who you're talking to.
He's got a heart, doesn't he? What's the point if he doesn't use it? Follow your heart's where the magic is. Magic? You mean it's a matter of aesthetics?
I agree with Mr. O, actually. Wanting to know what about hearts is what shows you have one of your own. You should be all you need, understand?
I do. I'm sure you'll find whatever you're looking for in the life you're leading here on the AFN. I will assist you in your efforts to identify it. Thank you, especially Ropet and Hyoma as well.
Wait, what did I do?
Your interactions with the enemy robot were what prompted my curiosity about hearts.
Oh, you mean Garuda.
Thus, I hope to learn much more from you, Hyoma.
Drop it. You got nothing to learn from anything between me and Garuda.
But
you're better off asking Ropet. Heck, he may be a robot, but he's been in love. Why don't you ask about that?
Hyoma, that is a violation of my privacy. You have no cause for worry, Ropet. My intention was to learn about romance from Chizuru.
Oh, you.
Attaboy, Jet Jaguar.
Yeah, if that doesn't mean he's human, I don't know what does.
He's liable to fall in love with a human next.
Wait, Chizuru, stay away from Jet Jaguar.
Don't worry, Hyoma. I intend to learn about romance from you and Chizuru together.
What? He's not doing that on purpose, is he?
I honestly can't tell.
Let's get out of here, Chizuru. I'm not sticking around for whatever he's got planned.
Hyoma, Chizuru, wait. I need you to teach me about human romance.
Try learning human manners first.
I'm afraid Hyoma is the last person who can demand that.
Don't you start, Ropet. If Jet Jaguar wants to learn how human hearts work, Hyoma would be a good starting point since he's easy to read. No, Jet Jaguar would never turn on us. Jet Jaguar is best boy. Okay, these are getting more expensive. The Endless Purpose. Welcome back, Ryoma. You too, Hayato Musashi. Great job on the recon mission. Oh, those guys were laying in wait for me again. What's going on? Some kind of Ryoma fan club? They hoping to be his pupils? On the way, they're an odd bunch. Don't act like you're not part of this! We'd also like to hear about it from Hayato Musashi. Hear about what? Your battle against Brahma, of course, the so-called higher dimensional discarded entity. Ah, they're climbing up. Just like Ryoma. Like I said before, it's not that I don't want to talk about it. To us, fighting Brahma is our purpose. We're just doing what we're supposed to do. We got no idea what it is or what its deal is. That's it? Why do you want to know about Brahma anyway? You're just curious about a fight happening in the universe. That's not it. Since all the Noir team members are here, there's a chance for Brahma itself might show up. And we want to know as much as possible about the entity so we can be ready for it. You plan on fighting then? If it attacks, yeah. You've got guts, spoken like true chosen warriors. It's nothing special. We want to protect people living their own peaceful lives. That's all there is to it. Will you say something weird? Yeah. We're just taking it back! You could say that. Yeah, there's no fancy reason why we fight. We just do it because it's our purpose. Fighting for protect something is all you all do. Is, for lack of a better word, refreshing. Told ya! I was confused at first too, but lately I'm starting to understand that feeling a little. As we fight here, we're protecting the lives of the people in the AM. It's a strange feeling, but not a bad one. True that. I see, so that's what it means to protect. Hayato Musashi, If fighting Brahma allows us to protect something, then our braves, our battle, our struggle, it has meaning. A lot better than fighting for an empty purpose. It makes me want to fight harder. At any rate, I don't really know what we're fighting against. That's how it is, Koji. Akira, there's nothing we can really tell you. We've learned something interesting from you. Yeah, we need to show our gratitude. Don't worry about it. We're all comrades in Swagbot after all. Hey, don't say that! You see, Tetsuya asked us to coach you guys. Say what? He came up a while back and said, we lack social graces, we've got combat experience to spare. We're gonna share it all with you. I'm sure you must be busy. There's no need to. Don't worry about it. We're all comrades in Swagbot after all. If you're feeling lonely, you can always call Takuma and the others. Heck, call Hyoma's crew too. Koji! Alright, if it's come to this, we're dragging everyone in. They got the guts to stand up to Brahma, but they're afraid of a little trading. And I can't let them die in combat. We're gonna have to get a little rough. Making them stronger is how we can protect the world. Let's do everything we can before we head back.
Can I help you with something, Dorothy?
You're incredible, Jet Jaguar.
I am.
You're capable of both fighting and assisting with repairs.
The Otaki factory takes on many different jobs. I simply do the same.
It's that you're able to do it all so well that's impressive.
Are you saying you wish to fight?
Not personally, but the A Advent requires combat ability.
Perhaps, but I don't see that as requiring everyone to engage in direct combat. Some of us fight, and some of us support. I believe that the A Advent cannot survive without both roles. If you think I'm that impressive, then that applies equally to you, Dorothy.
It does.
You're proficient in all forms of domestic upkeep, and you can also play the piano.
Proficient may be an exaggeration, and as for the piano, I simply play.
What do you mean?
Striking a key causes it to produce a sound. Striking harder makes the sound louder. I simply repeat the strokes in sequence. It's a simple process. Anyone can do it.
I disagree. When I hear you play, an inexplicable phenomenon occurs in my cognitive circuits. Happiness, or perhaps enjoyment. It's hard to describe in words, but it feels deeply poignant. Yun told me that this is known as being moved by a performance.
Moved. Rogers told me there's no soul in my playing.
I've heard of that expression before, but if not, how do you explain me being moved? If I can be moved, that is, to have my emotions stirred by soulless reproduction, are those emotions false in turn?
I do not know.
I didn't either, so I asked my colleagues at the factory. Habiru suggested that Roger may be engaging in a form of playing it cool.
Playing it cool? So what do you think of that? No comment. Paradigm City's android technology is over my head, but if there's one thing I can tell, it's that Dorothy's AI has abilities you can't call anything but a soul. I would agree with that. At the same time, you can't claim that her emotions are fully developed. So what does that mean for us? For one thing, it causes her to take jokes and sarcasm at face value. So when Roger tries to play things cool, there's a chance she'll take it personally? A chance, but yes. I know I refrained from commenting, but I want to clarify one point of potential miscommunication. Dorothy's piano playing was in fact rote and mechanical, and I stand by every word I said. I bet Jet Jaguar is feeling something in it. How do you explain that? You gentlemen and Jet Jaguar are all operating under a misunderstanding. I said Dorothy played the piano mechanically, once in the past. So now how she plays now is an entirely different matter. It's that affecting Jet Jaguar as he describes, then that means he has a soul as well. So tell her that. I would rather not. Roger. What is it, Dorothy? Do you think that my piano is soulless? Lying to an AI is bad for its development, you know. Fine, no it's not. I can feel your soul in your playing. If anything, when you play to wake me up in the morning, I feel something very much akin to spite. Spite? He did mention that she plays an intense piece that contrasts harshly with his blearily awakening. Should I play you a lullaby, then? Not exactly useful for waking me up. Look, I'm sorry for calling it spite. I know you picked a song that would be effective at rousing me. All right. You forgive me? In that case, you should play an even more forceful song to better suit Roger's needs. I'll pick one out. I'd appreciate if you refrained from inappropriate interjections, Jet Jaguar.
That was inappropriate about it, Roger. Dorothy plays piano for your benefit, doesn't she? I apologize. I see there's still much I don't understand about humans' more delicate emotions. To correct my error, I will reset all my learning and rebuild my understanding of human emotion from the baseline. You don't have to do that. I was just... You are an utter louse. Roger Smith. Or Dorothy Wainwright. Listen to Jet Jaguar yank Roger's chain.
Not our business. Chet, Jaguar, and Dorothy enjoy their banter with Roger. Let them have their fun. Those two have their negotiator wrapped around their fingers. There's some robots, alright. Alright, I think that's it for tonight. I wonder what... Actually, let's see how far, Okay, Doan's at 125. So he killed, what, 6 enemies? Alright. 25 to go, and we got him at 150. Yeah, I think we must have somehow missed where we would meet up with Char again. Alright.
スザク、カレン、戦いは激化する一方だ。
分かっているよ。
でも
ない。
Alright, I'm gonna go visit Mom. She's having trouble with her TV.